Hi there, everybody. I have some super exciting news. We have a huge information dump all about Visions of Mana. I've been a huge Mana fan ever since I got the original Final Fantasy Adventure back on the Game Boy. I didn't even know that it was Mana at the time, and then I got Secret of Mana, and I've been a huge fan ever since. This here is probably going to be my game of the summer, I've just got to say. I love this series, I always have, I probably always will, and I'm super happy to see it returning to its roots. This comes straight from Square Enix themselves. It's over on the Japanese Visions of Mana Twitter, and I have the article here translated for you. We're going to be getting all sorts of information on the main characters, names of the characters, where they're from, class changing, magic, how exploration works, everything. This is so cool. Again, this is coming out for the PS4, PS5, PC, and Xbox this summer. I'm just going to go through this article, read it to you, comment about it, and we could all just gush about Mana. Yes! It says, this work is the first completely new title in the Seiken Densetsu series in about 17 years. Yeah, I've been waiting for a long time. The main character, Val, who lives in the fire village of Tiana, invites... Okay, this is one thing. The pronouns in this translation are completely off. Invites her childhood friend, a girl called Hina, to a festival to welcome fairies. Fairies visit various places once every 4 years to appoint a son who has the mission of traveling to the Mana Tree in order to support the circulation of mana that fills the world. As the Guardian of Soul, Val embarks on a journey to the Mana Tree to protect the young child chosen by the child. So Val is protecting Hina as they go off to the Mana Tree right here. It says that it's a semi-open world field where you can experience various locations seamlessly. The range of play will be significantly improved by incorporating three-dimensional action, and you'll be able to enjoy even faster battles. Then it says, in addition to Val and Hina, there's introducing Karina, who has a strong interest in the world outside the village and longs to travel all over the place as a child. Ramco is Karina's friend, who's a sacred beast child. And character information has also been released, including Mortria, who faces her past after meeting Val and the others. So here's the fairy that comes into town, tells Hina about her mission. There's Val, there's Hina, and then this, it looks like the little sprite child right here. That is Karina, the little sprite child, because Karina is along with Ramco, the sacred beast, Flammy, all that, the little white dragon. And then the little cat guy right here, that must be Mortria. So those are going to be your main characters right there. And I know that I saw some footage where Ramco, the white dragon, is actually fighting as well. So it looks like you're able to fight with all 5 party members. That's really cool. In addition, we've received information about spirit vessels, mysterious tools imbued with the power of spirits that allow you to borrow the power of spirits through each spirit vessel during exploration and battle. Gotta love these translated articles. During exploration, you can use spirit vessels to activate various gimmicks on the field, manipulate wind, rocks, and sometimes even find the path that you need to take and find items. So basically, you go around, you use those spirit vessels, and you're able to kind of like fly off, or like if you use like the wind one, you can like fly off, or if you use the Undyne one, you can go underwater and stuff. So it's just a way to have exploration. But it says, in battle, whenever you equip these spirit vessels, the character can imbue the power of the spirit and change their class. So that's how you do class changing here, which allows the character to change their status, change their weapons that they can equip, use special abilities, and use special skills. Even with the same spirit vessel, each character has a slightly different class personality, so it's important to find the one that suits you from various combinations. So everybody can use these spirit vessels and turn into the various classes through them, but each one still plays very differently. I really, really like that. Also introduces a new friend, Pickle, who helps make land travels more comfortable. Pickle can move quickly across the vast field, and also seems to be able to scatter enemies while moving. And we already see him right there. He's so cute. Cutesy wootsy patootsies. Let's see. We already talked about that story right there. Some more pictures. Now let's go over these characters. So Val is a native of Tiana, the Village of Fire, the main character of this work, the Guardian of the Soul, who has the role of protecting the child. He has a curious and friendly personality. He's chosen by the Son of Fire, which causes him to travel all over the world, and he's proud that he was appointed as a Guardian of Soul, as a representative of the village. And you can see him in his normal class, and then in his different class changes right here. This must be with Undyne or something, and this golden one I think is with Luna, and we'll see that later on. Hina, this is the girl who was charged with going to Mana Tree. It says a native of Tiana, a childhood friend of Val, he's chosen to be the son of fire. He's happy to be able to travel with Val, the guardian of his soul. Like I said, the pronouns are so off. And then Karina. There is our little... I'm going to guess it's a sprite. I'm going to have to. Although, I've got to say, the sprite in Secret of Mana was gender neutral. And then, so, I don't know. Who knows? This is a native of Longren, the Valley of the Wind. He loses one of his wings due to an accident. He had a strong interest in the world outside of his village and longed to travel all over the place as a child. She's friends with Ramco, a child of the sacred beast, and is like her sister. And then here's Ramco. Every time I see Ramco, I want to say Rambo, but that's not right. Has lived in Longren ever since he helped Karina, who was injured in an accident. The cute little guy. Mortria. Let's see. It says that he is from Eternia, the city of the moon. He's deeply traumatized by an incident that happened in his hometown whenever he was young. After meeting Val and his friends, she comes face to face with her past. So yeah, he's a man over here and a woman over here. His pronouns. This is what you get with machine translation, I suppose. But I just think it's funny. Then it talks about the spirit vessels, the exploration, the class changing. By utilizing the power of the spirit vessel, you can activate various gimmicks on the field. With the power of spirits, you can manipulate wind, rocks, and even time to find the path that you need to take and find items. Even if you thought that you've already explored the field, you might make an unexpected discovery by revisiting the field after obtaining a new spirit vessel. So yeah, like let's say that you're going on through a field, and there might be like a little lake inside the field, but you don't have Undyne yet. You can come back whenever you get Undyne, you can dive into the lake, and you can explore underwater. Ah, I love that. By equipping a spirit vessel, the character can imbue the power of a spirit within themselves and change their class, which is called a class change. By changing your class, your status and your weapons that you can equip will also change, and you'll be able to use special abilities and special skills. There's a wide variety of abilities and special skills that can be acquired depending on the class, such as techniques that block enemy movement, and techniques that provide continuous recovery effects to allies. Understanding and utilizing each class's individuality is the key to gaining an advantage in battle. So then it talks about the various exploration things that you can do, like the wind spirit, the Jin boomerang. And it says that, whenever exploring, you can ride the updraft and make a big jump to cross the valley with a suspension bridge fell, or you can float through rocks to create a foothold on a road that at first glance appears to be a dead end. So Jin allows you to fly through the air. The moon spirit, Luna, it says you'll be able to open up a path by slowing down the speed of ice flows flowing in a river so that you can safely cross, or by switching the time around between past and present. That's cool. So Luna, I guess, controls the flow of time, which I guess makes sense if you can, like, reverse the moon or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I don't know. Kind of maybe in a JRPG sense, it somewhat sort of maybe makes sense. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. And then here you can see him in his gold armor, so you can tell that he is class changed into Luna, because he is, manipulating time. You have the little hourglass right there. You can see that. By equipping a spirit vessel, you can imbue your body with the power of a spirit and change your character's class. Even with the same spirit vessel, each character's class has a slightly different personality, so find a strategy that suits you for various combinations. Then it talks about, so not only do you have, an exploration magic, you also have a battle magic. So, whereas Jin can let you float through the air, in battle, if you throw it at the enemy, you can release the power of the wind and restrain an enemy that you touch for a certain period of time. And when attacked, the wind restraints burst open, scattering wind blades around them. Then you can see some of the different class changes right here. And this is Val plus Jin, changing into a Rune Knight. This is Karina and Jin, changing into him? I have no idea what that is. And then Mortria and Jin is a Wanderer. Looks like a bard. He's a very spoony bard. Oh, he's cute as a button. I love it. Then it talks about how you use Luna in battle. It says you can create an area that collects the power of the moon and slow down the movement of enemies that touch the area. But whenever your allies touch the area, the time required to cast magic, etc. will be shortened. So Luna essentially acts as like a haste or a slow spell, depending on who you're casting it on. I really like that. I think that's cool. Then you can see the different classes here with Luna. Val turning into an Aegis. Oh, good God. Tarina turning into a Tsukiyomi, whatever that is. And Mortria turning into a Nightblade. Ah! I think that Mortuary is going to be my favorite. He has such cool classes. He looks badass. I love it. I love it. Then we have Pickle. He can be called using the Kinkun Bell. In addition to being able to move quickly on a vast field, you can also scatter enemies while moving and travel all over the place with Pickle. He is adorable. I love it. And again, this is coming out for the PS4, PS5, Xbox, and PC sometime this summer. We don't have an exact release date, but we're just getting more information about this. And this is like one of my favorite series of all time, y'all. I'm telling you, I love the Mana series. If you've never played these games, you are in for a treat. And I do plan on releasing a video more closer to whenever we get to the release date of this, kind of going over the history of the Mana series and just letting you know all about it, because it is just such a fantastic series. Let me know what y'all feel about the Mana series. Let me know how, or if you're excited about this like I am. Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments. And as always, have a good day.